It's time to dive beneath the surface and into the minds and hearts of your favorite celebrities and pop culture icons. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Hey guys, what's up? You're watching Up and Adam. My name's Adam Knoll. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm the guy bringing you guys the weekly interviews from your favorite celebrities and pop culture influencers. But for those of you who do know me, you know that that's not why we're always here, right? In fact, guys, tonight's one of those nights. Tonight, we're here to recap The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 5, Episode 6. Oof, poor Ashley. Guys, before we get started, you know how this works. Make sure you like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel, wherever that button is. That way you don't miss any future interviews or pop culture content. Michael, guys, let's just jump into it. So the whole drama about this episode is weighing on Michael's back. Michael's carrying the weight, as he does every season of Real Housewives of Potomac, with his cheating scandals, sex scandals, whatever they are, it's usually on him, and it's usually embarrassing Ashley. So this is the same thing. But before we get into that, and before we jump into Candace's text that she received from her friend about Michael being at the strip club and everything that was going on with him, let's kind of pick up where we left off, right? Guys, we left off with Dr. Wendy Osefo calling Ashley a fake ASSBITC, you know how to spell it, calling her all of these names, just pretty much because she's upset about the fact that she didn't bring her baby and Ashley did. Again, guys, you know how I feel about this. I feel like Monique should have been the one who discussed this with Dr. Wendy and told her, you know, Ashley's bringing her baby, you can bring your baby too. I don't really feel like this is Ashley's problem or fault. And I love Dr. Wendy so far. I think she's a great addition to the new season. I just don't think that she should really be going after Ashley over this. I think maybe go after Monique or have that conversation with Monique. Really, don't go after anybody over this. When they're going back and forth, Ashley fakes a phone call like she's making a call to get a car to send Dr. Wendy Osefo back to Baltimore. Dr. Wendy, though, starts insinuating with insults that Ashley's brokey, that she can't afford it, which kind of didn't really make sense because Michael's rich. This is the one time I ever really like having Robin in the picture, because Robin either serves as kind of a right-hand man for Giselle or a voice of reason. And in this matter, Robin served as the voice of reason for Dr. Wendy and Ashley, because she just pointed out it doesn't really make sense what you said to Ashley because her husband's rich. That's it. Her husband's rich. She's not broke. At the end of the day, we're not going to get any resolve with this. It's not, let's just call it what it is, wash our hands of this, and move on. It seems like nothing is going to get settled at this point. After dinner, we know how this works on The Housewives. Everybody goes back to their respected rooms with their little groups, their cliques, and they have conversations. And that's exactly what Candace and Wendy did. They went back to the room to have a conversation, and I was surprised. Candace was like, maybe calling Ashley a fake ASSBITC, you know, was a little bit too extreme. And then Dr. Wendy was like, was it though? Because I felt it in my spirit. I was cracking up when she said that. You felt it in your spirit to call somebody a fake what? I can already tell that I'm going to like her, but I'm not condoning calling somebody names or the bad behavior. But just the fact that she's delivering some content. I know you guys are going to rip me apart for that, but as of right now, I'm team Dr. Wendy. I know you guys want all of the housewives in the world to be super sweet and cotton candy, but that's not what they come on for. That's not what they're paid for, and that's not why we watch them. So just think about that real quick, guys. All right, so we're BSing around the lake house. Giselle's complaining about no cell service. She's bored. Actually, it's kind of good that Giselle's bored, though. Want to know why? Because a bored Giselle means a dirty Giselle, a shady, messy Giselle. Because when Giselle's bored, she's going to start stirring the pot for everybody else, and that's what she does. She ends up telling Dr. Wendy Osefo, I love saying her name, Dr. Wendy Osefo, that Karen called her a freelancing floozy, when in fact, that's not really what Karen said. I'm not really team Karen, but in Karen's defense, she just pointed out that Dr. Wendy Osefo freelances on CNN as a correspondent, which she does. So she didn't say anything bad, Giselle. Stop being so messy. Pancake offs and beauty pageants and twerking with ripped butts. That was Ashley, by the way. There was a lot of filler content in this, but again, let's make our way to the Michael Ashley drama. But before we do, we can't forget about fishing. So the next day, Dr. Wendy Osefo wants to make amends somehow, right? Figure out how she can move forward with Ashley without actually having to apologize, but getting her point across and making it not awkward, which this whole trip kind of seemed awkward because it just doesn't seem like these women really genuinely like each other. It seems like this is kind of a forced cast. That's just my opinion. I don't know. I'm actually curious what you guys think. Comment below and let me know. Even though Ashley kind of had to initiate the apology first and she took it, they both kind of agreed to make amends. I thought it was interesting because here comes messy Giselle again, and she literally wants to know from Dr. Wendy, why are you mad at Ashley? Why aren't you mad at Karen? What? Giselle, you got to stop being so messy. She's so messy. All right, guys, this is the point we've been waiting for. We're here at the end of the night. Everybody's sitting around. We did our silly little beauty pageant. We twerked with our little ripped butts, and now everybody gets to take a moment before dinner, right? A calm dinner, a peaceful dinner, no drama. Yeah, right. That's never going to happen. So what actually happens is Candace goes back to her room. Everybody's getting ready for dinner, and Candace gets a text message. Production happens to be in her room when she gets said text message and walks out of the bathroom, reading the text saying, girl. And this isn't verbatim, but pretty much saying, girl, I saw your friend's man in the strip club last night, and trying to pick up several women, talking about he had a wife and a boyfriend, and on and on. Candace doesn't know what to do at this point because she feels like she finally made amends with Ashley. She feels like she's finally getting to a place where she can move forward. Guess not. Especially not when you have to deliver this news, this tea, this messiness. Give it to Giselle. That's what she tries to do. Candace goes over immediately and runs with it to Giselle. Why would she run straight to Giselle? Especially when Giselle doesn't even act like she likes Candace that much this season to begin with. I feel like it was a tactic for Candace to get on Giselle's good side. Or Candace cleverly knew that Giselle would be the messy enough one to want to deal with this kind of information. Candace is burning up inside knowing that any sort of progress that she's made with Ashley is about to get flushed down the toilet. And Giselle's face is like, what? Giselle wants to see the text messages, wants to know exactly word for word, verbatim. You know Giselle, she has to have her facts. Even though she doesn't really deliver the facts, she kind of delivers a telephone version. And we saw that with the freelancing floozy. But Giselle simply points out after getting all of the information from Candace that we need to call this out and confront Ashley with this. We need to let her know. We have to talk to her about it. We have to bring this up. Nobody wants to bring this up. This woman just had a baby. Her butt is torn. She's going through postpartum. There's so many things going on with Ashley. And this poor woman can't have her husband just like not have a scandal for 2 seconds. Of course, nobody wants to bring that to the table. But also, they know that whoever does bring it to the table is probably going to secure their title for next season. These women are no dummies, and they know how this works. So we're going to have to see what happens next week. What we do know so far was Michael was in the strip club. He was allegedly interacting with several strippers. He was telling people that he had a wife and a boyfriend. And he was supposedly asking women to come back to his room, is what was said. Honestly, though, I want to know about Giselle and what she was thinking wearing that pajama-looking top to dinner. I don't even care about Michael at this point because I just feel like he's going to cheat on Ashley every season. That's no shade to Ashley. I just feel like she deserves better than that, and I expect it from him. We've seen it time and time again. So let's talk about the fact that Giselle's shading everybody wearing a pajama top to dinner. Shading everybody. Karen was onto something when she was shading her clothes, and I'm not shady. With that being said, guys, I think Candace said it best. This dinner is going to suck. We'll have to see what happens next week. This is going to be an SHIT show. You guys already know it's going to be nuts. Guys, if you already don't know, we're going to be recapping this very same episode live on Sherelle's World tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time with breakfast tea. It's going to be a great time. Make sure you guys join us. If you haven't already, make sure you like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel, wherever that button is. That way you don't miss any of our future interviews or pop culture content. Except for you, Jolene. You don't have to do any of that because we don't want you on our channel. No Jolene's, guys. Bye. See you guys next time. Bye, guys.
Thanks for watching Up and Adam.